Hello YouTube. Today, let's discuss AI music. Should we fear it or should we embrace it? With new technology comes innovation and progress, but that also comes with a bit of fear and uncertainty because that new innovative thing can replace or change the way that we've been doing things for so long. That's what we're going to discuss. I've been using Suno AI music production software or music generation software for the past few weeks, and I have to say personally, I haven't been more creative like this than ever. It's just a wonderful music creation tool for me as a music producer, which I have been working on music for over 20 years now. Ever since the day I picked up a guitar to today. I've never had such an intuitive and fun experience making music. It's always been a task, but with tools like Suno and Udio, you can just type in a prompt and it generates a whole song in studio quality. Albeit the fidelity is not quite there. You get some artifacting on some of the Udio stuff, and some of the vocals can sound very close, if not spot on, like current artists, which I'm sure they probably modeled them after. Aside from that, you get some really good results with these things, but there's been a lot of pushback from people in the music industry. With reason though, that's been their livelihood for their entire careers. Let's just read some comments and see what people are saying about this. I started watching these AI music videos over the past few weeks since I've been messing around with Suno and Udio, and it's just been very polarized. You have one group of people saying, we need to fear this, we need to not go the way of AI because it's going to replace my job, our job, the way of doing music. It takes the soul out of things. Then you have the group of people who are all for the AI. We're here for the innovation and the ease of music production, and it's just a really cool tool to use. Very fun and intuitive. I can do this all day. On some of these videos, I've been looking at the comments. This is one where someone's talking about for the first time they're scared of AI because they are a music producer. One of the comments from Neon City Music Productions, which is my own AI music channel, shameless plug, and I say, I make music for myself and others to at least hear. I don't sell it even if I make it all myself. AI is a great tool in music creation and is the future of music. There are whole AI bands pumping out an album every day now with AI music creators. I still edit AI tracks in a digital audio workstation and add vocals and guitar and other things like taking AI tracks and isolating the vocals and make my own instrumental, or vice versa. I don't know about everyone else, but I'm here for AI. I was going to come to this eventually. It was going to come to this eventually. As far as studio music, the next frontier for artists is likely mostly going to be live, so there's that. There is much pushback on AI from some of the music industry, which is understandable and more than expected when that has been your livelihood for your entire career. But I just don't understand why not just use the AI to enhance their music themselves. It is for everyone after all. Others are here saying, good thing I make music for me. I only release things so I can say I'm done with it. They don't fear it because they don't make a living off of it. Someone says, digital content has been commoditized. The best path forward for artists is to create experimental performances that people can enjoy live outside of the digital world. That's the new frontier for musicians. I'm genuinely shocked there are no class action lawsuits stemming from the use of AI being fed copywritten work to produce their tools. That's that gray area, and I'm sure someone's going to come about it once they have some substantial evidence on this claim. I feel it would be too hard, or wouldn't be too hard, to prove in court, especially when you can feed the AI lines like in the style of blank. Actually, some of these you can't. A lot of them you can't. Someone else says, performance will be all that's left in the future. Honestly, from some of my friends in the, touring friends in the music industry that is, they make most of their money from live performances and selling merchandise. The money really is not in selling albums anymore unless you're going multi-platinum with every release. Then the royalty kickback still isn't what you'd expect. It's just the way of the times. Every type of media is going to digital streaming platforms, and we're going to see a lot more of this. I wonder how AI is going to affect this. And another comment section on a video where someone says we're screwed really badly whenever AI gets really good. Some people are saying no worries, AI is going to replace everyone eventually. The world as we know it is going to change in ways no one can even imagine. Guess we're all going to be robots. I want the IA or AI to clean, cook, build, and people to do art. And the effing market is doing the opposite. Well, I guess there's no money in having a robot to cook and clean unless you buy the robot directly from a company. Can't really pay a subscription, or actually, I'm sure they could find a way to do that. Others, we can't stop it. We should use it as assistance or to make the music better with our knowledge as all the generated music which will flood all services. Yes, I can't agree with this statement more. We definitely can use AI to assist in our music production skills. Also, with the proliferation of how quick you can create music with these AI music generators, you can knock out, like I said, full albums in a day. Big question is, are they legal? I mean, you can hear very famous and copyrighted sounds. Yes, that is a big question, but the thing is proving use of copyrighted sounds. It's one thing to have a actual source work being replicated or reproduced in the same format, and it's another thing to have it be derived or based upon an original work and it be something different. It has to be transformative for it to not be in violation of copyright laws. And of course, if you're a YouTube content creator, you understand this. Which brings me to another topic, YouTube community standards with copyrighted content. You can now generate some AI music and stick that right in your video with no copyright issues at all because it is not based on an original source, at least that we can prove thus far, which is a really, really good thing for content creators and YouTube channels. You should today go on Suno.com or Udio.com and just type in a prompt and mess with it, play with it, and you can use this music in your intros or in your videos and enhance it. This can just make content better. And let's see another comment section. This is on a video saying the AI music situation is crazy. People are talking about Udio more in this one than Suno, where they say Udio is insane. They didn't think there would be such an evolution so quickly after Suno version 3. Put out late February, and Udio came out maybe a week or two ago. And I messed with both of them, and they're just great tools, as I can keep repeating. The thing that feels different about the introduction of AI versus the introduction of digital instruments is that even with synthetic instruments, you still had to imagine the melody and the song structure. I guess by imagine, I mean not only imagine, but play it yourself. Have the skill to be able to take it from your head and put it to sound. You're still engaged in the act of creating, as in making specific creative decisions to literally create the notes of the song. But now with the text prompt, you don't even have to think musically or make any decisions. It doesn't feel like being creative at all. Alright, I see where he's coming from, but I still feel that creative thirst, that creative hunger is being fulfilled whenever I'm using an AI program. I mean, I used to use Pro Tools and Cubase and Magic's Music Maker, GarageBand, all kinds of different things, all kinds of plugins. Sometimes I just direct mic into my interface and record a track. I don't have to, mess with all that anymore, or still can, which would enhance it, which doesn't mean you don't have to take the creative input process out of using a AI music generator. You can just use it to generate lyrics for a song. You can use it and play with it just to find a melody if you're having trouble coming up with what this song would sound like best. I can't get a melody in my head. And a lot of times this is where Suno and Udio comes in handy. You can craft melodies and lyrics that you probably would have thought of otherwise. And that is the beauty and best part to me about AI generated music. You can use it to enhance the skills that you have as a music producer, as a musician, as an instrument player, as a singer, as a lyric writer. It's just there to help. It is another tool in the arsenal. We don't need to fear it replacing any of us. because at the end of the day, after playing with all these tracks that it makes, still, I want to go and listen to something that I enjoy, that I have always enjoyed listening to. And when I go and listen to a band like Tool or Health or Bad Omens, which actually has a great new song out right now, go look that up. I forgot the name of it, Swarm or something like that. Whenever I listen to those artists that I love, I still will listen to those artists at the end of the day. This happens every time that a new technology comes out. I do think that people are afraid to lose what they've built upon with the technologies that they're familiar with. And when new things come out, such as when synthesizers came out, people were afraid those would replace full bands. When autotune came out, people were afraid that anyone could just go and record a song and not even have the talent to be able to sing the notes necessary. But we've seen that neither one of those things came to fruition. We need to embrace change for the better, for the positive, and stop putting such a stigma on things that can be a benefit to artistic creation. So is AI something to fear or something that we should be happy about and look forward to? I think it's something good. Although there are a few drawbacks, but that comes with many new technologies. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good day. Oh, one more thing. Be sure to go and subscribe to Grimfel. He makes some great content and amazing music. You can just see the talent and instantly fall in love whenever you hear his music. Just heard it today and I'm an instant subscriber and fan. Go check it out. Link in the description.